Bisexual people of Reddit. How does your taste in men compare to your taste in women? Are you attracted to similar traits in both genders, or do you look for completely different things? Purely sexually, there's a cross-section of twinks and kinda punk rock pixie chick that always gets me going. Romantically, if they show me affection. Bonus points if the punk rock chick has short dark hair. Yes, girls with short hair and guys with long hair seem to be the types for me. I'm sexually attracted to either muscular, fit or feminine guys and girls. So the points of attraction are similar for me. But I just can't seem to fall for a guy IRL. Like, I find them physically attractive, but I never saw them in a romantic sense, unlike girls, which is strange. I can relate to being physically attracted to a guy, but not romantically. I feel that I can only love a woman, but I can be attracted to both genders. I should specify that by physically attracted, I meant sexually attracted. I've had sex with men, thirsted for guys, etc., but I've never been able to be romantically, emotionally interested in them. I'm not talking about being straight and recognizing that a member of your own sex is hot AF. I'm talking about fuck. I want that in, around, on top, below, inside me so badly I can barely think. My mistake for not clarifying. I am sexually attracted to both genders, but I can't seem to get emotionally attached to a girl. I just couldn't see myself dating a girl. For men, I like the twinky feminine guy. For women, I like the strong independent type that don't take no shit. It's more like, if you hot you hot, but I find more hot in women than I do in men. It's not really specific traits I can pick out TBH like. I find a lot of girls really pretty, but find myself seeing men with similar traits and not thinking the same. I tend to prefer slimmer men and bigger women, but I can think of plenty of exceptions to that. Seems about a good time to pull out my throwaway. I'm bisexual and haven't fully come out yet. To answer your question, I'm attracted to some guys, but haven't found any emotional investment in a guy like I can with a woman. I can definitely say, oh yay, he's cute. I'd probably fuck him, and same thing with women. But, again, I've never found any emotional connection to guys as of yet. I'm pretty much in the same boat. Glad to know I'm not the only one who feels that way. I haven't really come out to anyone other than my wife. I imagine there are a lot more people in that same boat than we think. It's easier to just pretend to be heterosexual and carry on with your normal life than to make a point of saying, hey, I'm kinda bi, and get judged for it. Sexuality is much more of a spectrum than the straight, gay or bi popular conception. That's definitely me. I did tell my boyfriend, but since we are in a monogamous relationship, there really isn't a need for me to come out publicly. Also, my super Catholic family would disown me. I have dated men, women, and a trans woman, and loved them all in their own way. I am currently in a gay relationship with a man. I guess I find a lot of things attractive about all genders. I find feminine men very attractive if I am thinking about fucking them. But I find masculine fit hunks attractive when I think about them fucking me. I love a fun flirty woman who is sweet and nurturing, but I also love an aggressive dominant woman who knows what she wants. I love women's bodies, their curves and boobs and legs, and how easy it is to have vaginal sex compared to all the prep work that is needed for healthy gay sex. I know it's kind of rude, but trans women really can be the best of both worlds. I love the beauty and femininity of a woman, but with a penis to play with. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is that we get along and love each other. Make each other happy and care deeply for one another. I guess I just want love like everyone else. I am just less picky when it comes to gender. Androgyny in all things. If the human body was a slider with MF being both sides, I want it in the middle. I still am kinda having a sexuality crisis. But for me, I look for basically the same traits in both genders. Someone who respects and is willing to do things you like as well. Not the relationship revolving around them. And definitely not the other half assing their part. Seriously, some people these days have problems with not even giving half the effort in a relationship. I asked my boyfriend and he said, I don't know if it's because I'm dating a guy right now, but I only have romantic attraction to men and some minor sexual attraction to women. I am not really picky with people, I guess. No real preference. I just want someone who can put up with me rambling about piercings and exercise with me. Though I do have to say, I think I could only imagine myself happily getting married with a man as of now. Single quote. For me, attraction is all mental. If we connect well, I'm interested. Gender is pretty irrelevant. My type is nerdy, adventurous, passionate, but also laid back overall and kind, caring. It's odd because I prefer men who are more feminine but women who are more masculine. Bi cis female here. That's a really hard question. My type is kind of all over the place when it comes to both genders, but usually I like more manly men and more feminine women. Though there have been exceptions to both of those. I find it a lot easier to develop crushes on women. It usually happens soon after meeting them, but with men I need to know them for a long time and become attracted to their personality. There are guys who I can look at and say, he's hot, but it's not as common or as easy as the way I feel about women. I'm a lot pickier with guys in terms of common traits I like. Totally different for each gender. It's confusing even to me sometimes, but I can't really think of any similarities between men I like and women I like. I find myself liking both masculine and feminine men. And I like feminine women. So you could say there is some overlap. Lol. I enjoy romance. But it comes out more when I am with a woman. Physical features are different based on sex too. I love a set of nice legs on a woman. Men, I find myself more into their torso and arms. Of course I enjoy tits. Closing parenthesis. I just want to say that I feel super validated by this thread as a bi dude. I've always had doubts about my real sexuality because of the types of men, women I'm into. Seeing others have similar tastes to me is cool. Thanks guys, smiley face. In men and women I like personality first. Then I grow the feelings. I prefer similar traits in both genders. If we're just talking about what I find hot, then it's hair. First and foremost, this dude I'm into has this beautiful, longish blonde hair. It's literally amazing. One of the girls I'm into has her hair buzzed around the sides and grown out in front. It's really curly and adorable. Other than the obvious breasts, I don't really have gender-specific trait preferences. I'm a bit all over the place really. I like masculine men, feminine men, masculine women, feminine women, and everything in between and out of the binary. I like the female body better because, well, boobs, but I also enjoy a good beard and the more elongated lines men have. I'd have to go on a case-by-case basis. Comparing two people instead of two whole demographies to be able to give a better answer. IDK. I just like pretty much everybody who's not a jerk. I frequently tell people that the Todd from Scrubs is my sexual orientation. You don't even have to be, conventionally, attractive if you have a good personality. Physical attractiveness matters very little to me, but I find I look for the same qualities in anyone. Regardless of gender, things like honesty, loyalty, a good moral compass, and humor. However, I tend to want to be the more assertive one in a relationship with a man. Where with a woman I would prefer someone more assertive than me. I think as an assertive woman I admire other assertive women. So perhaps that's where that comes from. Hi. The beauty of being bisexual is you get to enjoy the wonder each gender has to offer. Femininity and masculinity are both gorgeous traits. And no matter people's identity, you encounter different levels of each in everyone. To me, masculinity feels like hugging a mountain. It's strong and alive. Think of standing on a rock and feeling an underground river. It's sensitive and firm and alluring. Femininity is like standing in the sun. It's powerful and brilliant, but is also gentle. Think of trees standing in the wind. Flexible yet unmovable. Totally royal. These traits overlap in a lot of places but are distinctive by person. No matter who I am with, honesty and passion are always the most attractive things in a person. Will you be authentic? Will you meet me halfway and be eager to live? Bisexuality taught me gender is a constantly fluctuating spectrum. There aren't hard lines or set rules. It's whatever you end up loving. And there's much to love. Whether you're a man, woman, NB or fluid. My taste in men is way different from my taste in women, seeing as I usually go for short, feminine guys who are subs. But when it comes to women, I like a woman who's tall or even taller perhaps. Kinda tomboyish but not too much, I guess, and are doms. This question made me realize I'm attracted to extreme gender stereotypes and I don't like it. Women, sweet, nice. Someone I can take care of. Men, strong, not too nice. Someone who can take care of me. But overall, I'd say I'm attracted to someone who is passionate about something. Whether it's playing an instrument, skateboarding, video or card games or whatever, I don't even care if I like it or know anything about it. I could probably pick all of this apart and learn something about myself. But that sounds like a problem for future me. I don't think it's a negative thing that you like stereotypes of both genders. You like who you like. I am kind of the same. I gravitate towards more feminine women and more masculine men. But there is some range there. Overall, personality and connection trumps so much of the physical stuff. I think the only way the stereotype thing would be a negative is to prejudge someone's personality based on looks. Which has more to do with the person judging than anything. You do you. As a guy, I feel like sexually I'm more attracted to men, and emotionally in a relationship I'm more attracted to women. Bisexual girl. Not out to my parents yet. Basing off the information with my past crushes, I am a 50-50 between men and women, but I would say I am 75% attracted to women and 15% attracted to men. This is a great question. I appreciate you for posting it. I personally like very feminine people. To me it's more like I'm attracted to a certain trait and I don't care if the person is a girl or a guy. I do have a preference for guys though. When I see a hot guy v woman in the street, the sensations I feel are very different. An attractive man feels like a lightning zing to my body, while the woman makes time slow down and makes me feel like I'm a piece of caramel slowly melting, swirling. Very much an ooh-vee-ah situation, both amazing. I have a mixed bag. I tend to really like androgynous people with big noses. Whether it's a guy or a girl. However, I tend to find muscle more appealing on women than men. That being said, I like it when both genders are soft and plump and huggable and pillowy. I tend to like skinny men more than skinny women. I guess because the current gendered politics surrounding body image. I always get scared when a woman is too skinny. So I'm too worried about her being skinny and it replaces my attraction. I know that men can have eating disorders. And that some women are natural very small and skinny. I guess it's just the conditioning of growing up always hearing about women and anorexia. Whereas I tend to hear more about men shooting steroids, overworking muscles. That being said, you can throw all of my physical preferences away if the person is kind. If someone is a genuinely thoughtful, wholesome person, even if I thought they weren't attractive at first, I will definitely start finding them attractive. It overrides every single one of my preferences. However, there is an age limit to this. If you're too young or old or maybe immature, I will not find you romantically, sexually attractive. I mean, if you sexy, though I wouldn't say it's the same traits, as I of course like those physical differences between men and women. Though both sexes can have a nice ass. Personality-wise I look for more softness, and someone who can accept my independence and more strong nature. Whether man or woman, I'd love someone that can bring out my more affectionate and gentle side. I consider myself bisexual, but pretty much heteromantic. Like I've had strong physical attractions to both men and women, but I've only ever had big ushy-gushy romantic feelings towards women. In terms of physicalities, I tend to be attracted towards boyish women and girlish men. As a bi-female, I totally value different attributes with different genders. For men, it's totally objectifiable traits. I don't really see myself marrying a man, but can totally appreciate his looks and what that may lead to. Women, however. Wow. I fall head over heels with a good personality and conversation. I've even dated girls who were, meh, looks-wise to me but became 1000x more attractive based on personality. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification button. See you next time.